Bitch on my tongue like an elephant. Bitch on my dick is irrelevant. Bitch on my dick is a elephant. Bitch on my tongue like an elephant. Bitch, you don't make any sense, it's irrelevant. No, it's not elegant. Not even eloquent. Not to be, but I know this is relevant. I'm here for the elephant. I won't celebrate. Fuck your bitch for the elephant.
He got suspended.
Big L.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I normally make. We are going to be doing a vinyl collection video. Shut up. This isn't all the vinyl that I have because I actually do have a lot. I just decided to pick out the ones that I think would have the most story behind them. You know, whether I could picture the time that I bought it or what happened the first time I listened to it, stuff like that. All right, first up we have the 1975 Notes on a Conditional Form. Music for Cause. We're fucking in a car! What's going on with here? A lot of these are still in the plastic wrap just because, you know, I cherish these a lot and I wouldn't want them to get damaged. Double LP in a, I'll take that, in a cardboard record cover. ASMR, picture of all of them, and then the track list is on the bottom. So we got a lot of cool imagery right here. There's a design pattern on the first one, and then the second one. No CAF. I'm not sure what that means. No cap as far. But both of the records themselves are clear color. It's kind of like looking through the glass. Kind of like looking through the window of your locked house after you forget your key. Yeah, that sucks. If this is going to be an issue the whole day, I'm literally going to get pissed. Next, we have A$AP Rocky's Testing. You've seen it all over the internet. Everybody bashes this album. I like it because it was experimental to A$AP Rocky. It was testing with, you know, different sounds, creating his own path after the unfortunate passing of A$AP Yams. Color violence and import, which means that it may or not be illegal. I like the overall aesthetic in the design and the marketing for this album. Oh, it was really cool. Oh, hey. And we got a white record with the testing logo. I like the design of everything, you know. And A$AP Rocky himself is a very, you know, fashionable guy, so I'm sure he had a lot of input on this. But I mean, there were so many good songs on this album, and nobody like appreciates it as much as it should. Fuck Sleep with FKA Twigs. That is a really good song. Yeah, I haven't opened it. I don't plan to. I can't be too mean about this because this was a gift. I feel like an asshole now. Next, bring us back up to speed. We have Oxnard by Anderson .Paak. It's a great album. Yeah, so many good songs in this one. It's a gatefold, and you have all the tracks and the credits. So this one should be just it's a standard black double LP. Very nice listen. I'm gonna keep like grabbing from a pile that I have over there and just put them over here, so you know, makes it a little bit easier. Billie Eilish's When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I genuinely enjoy this record. It's a very intimate record. It's a very introspective record. Everybody gives her flack because she's young and being an emotional teenager, but name me a teenager that doesn't get moody and emotional. Oh wait, yeah, it's only a single LP. I think it's colored though. Yeah, Big Bird Yellow, I think. I could be colorblind, so if anybody sees any other color in this, see me. It's gatefold with all the lyric pages. All the lyrics are on here. Getting away from kind of the new music right now. We got Boz Skaggs, Silk Degrees. Holy crap! I didn't swear. This is a PG. This is a PG channel. I bought this. No, first it's first. The reason why we got into vinyls in the first place is because Dad told me he had some in the crawl space, and I figured since, you know, he likes some music, I like a lot of music, it would be kind of a new way for, you know, father-son bonding. So I bought him a record player. It was garbage. It's one of those suitcase ones. If you're gonna get into vinyl collecting, don't get one of those. Get a good one. So he later bought an Audio-Technica one. It has a Bluetooth option, but I never use it because it just doesn't sound as good. Yeah, so mostly the hobby that I meant for the both of us has now sort of turned into my hobby. Skaggs Silk Degrees. This is the first time that I ever heard, this is from 1976, so, you know, when it came to stuff like, you know, on Soul Train and when R&B and soul and stuff was coming up and like funk, jazz funk, he made the perfect hybrid, but he was one of the only, you know, white guys at the time to be doing it. Yeah, this is just a really funky record. It's really good though. So if you've never heard it, go listen to it. Bruno Mars, Doo-Wops and Hooligans. What a classic. One funny thing that I found with all this is that like damn near all the songs on side one are the hits. I mean, like Grenade, Just the Way You Are, The Lazy Song, Our First Time. On the second half, it's songs that I've never heard by him before. Like Talking to the Moon was the first time. Listening to this was the first time I ever heard Talking to the Moon. It's just standard black LP, but I mean, look. Oh god, no. Moving on, we got Mingus. Charles Mingus. This is a jazz record. It's a lot of up-tempo stuff like that here, just like what it took for him to get to the point where he made this record. I think that's him right there. I could be wrong. Standard black LP, I think. Oh no! Right. Translucent blue. Called it electric blue. It's very good. Oh no! Well, this is not very good. Childish Gambino's Camp. It's a trifold. There's a lot. Oh, there he is. There's Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, aka whatever else he's known for. Trees. Him walking through trees. Back with the tracks on it. Yeah. It's also got a booklet of artworks in it. Yeah, on the third one right here. Oh, it's bonus tracks. Next pile. Alright, we have another gift one. So my dad's girlfriend Elaine got me this for birthday. Yeah, that's right. It's a Coldplay, Russia Blood to the Head. I only know one song off of this, which is, you know, everybody knows Clocks. You know, The Scientist also. The Scientist and Clocks, those are the two songs I know of it. But I listened to all of it. It is so ambient and just cinematic and everything. Maybe the first time I listened to it, I kind of wasn't doing the right thing. I was playing Call of Duty while I was listening to this, so it didn't really didn't keep my attention in the game. I lost every single match that I was playing while I was listening to this. Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats Unlocked. I already was listening to Denzel Curry a little bit. I listened to a little bit of Imperial. Taboo. I love Taboo. I don't have it yet. But here you got Denzel. He's got his powers and shit. And then you got little Kenny up there, you know, cooking up some beats. Oh, Kenny! It's just a standard black LP. It's pretty much the same thing. Not a lot of design shit going on with this, but I mean, the album cover is super sick. Do I even need to say anything? This is a classic. I mean, still Dre, obviously, in the next episode. Biggie goes, Bang Bang. Forgot about Dre with Eminem. So many good features in here. Snoop Dogg is like on half of it. Actually, fun fact about this, I gifted to my friend Ethan, who actually went to school for music production and audio engineering. I gave him the instrumental version of this album. And he said thank you, but he didn't listen to it. I don't know. Next we have something that's very, very special to me. This is the debut album of Everything But the Girl. Called Everything But the Girl. It's a self-titled record. First of all, those two right there, this guy's the arranger and then she's the singer. Tracy Thorn. Yeah, that's right. This is just such a good album. They like crammed half of an orchestra into the recording studio. And then also another thing was I'm reading this up here. Yeah, the fun thing about this is that I found this at a thrift store. Apparently I was doing some research and that this was never pressed. So this is an original, like damn near mint condition pressing from 1984 when the album was released. So that is really cool. Next we have I Know What You're Thinking. Channel Orange is a great album. It's in my top 10 favorite of all time, but this is dog shit. I don't know what it was. I don't even think it could be. I don't know. I'm not sure if this was actually mass produced or if somebody just faked this and I got somebody jacked me of my money on eBay. The audio quality of the listen is horrible. I'm sure if I actually listened to it like on YouTube or somewhere else on the internet, it would probably sound a lot better. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff on here still. Like, I mean, Forrest Gump's on there. I Think About You, obviously. He does a cover of Sade, Analog 2, White with John Mayer. I think he had John Mayer come on stage and he played Swim Good, Super Rich Kids. I mean, yeah, those are the songs that I knew. But overall, I don't think it's a real record. I think somebody just pressed it on their own, so the quality's not that good. But it's still something cool to have. Here, maybe this will redeem. I can redeem myself. But it's Frank Ocean's not, yeah. Limited edition, colored vinyl. It's a double LP. Both of them are like this. When you look at it right, it looks like a glass of lemonade, bro. It's so sexy. This one I pulled out a couple times. I pulled it out in the video that I made for her new album, but it's her debut record. I love it so much. It is so good. Every single song on here is amazing. It's a gatefold. Yes. Both of it's a double LP. Both of them are black. Just standard black. Great album. Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly, one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar albums. If you're talking hip hop, this is probably, in my opinion, the best album of the 2010s. The best hip hop album of 2010. Just because it all goes back to this poem that he keeps putting out through it. Wesley's Theory, King Kunta, Institutionalized. These Walls, All Right, which according to the internet is All Right is the new the black national anthem. Complexion was Zulu Love and Rhapsody. So much good stuff. I don't have to talk about why it's good. I don't have to tell you anything. Mac Miller's Swimming. Wow, it's such. I'm gonna get sad. This album has put me in so many places in my mind that I never thought that I could go. It unlocked a new part of myself. I have a tattoo on my thigh that's dedicated to this album and Mac Miller, but it's on my thigh. I don't want to pull my pants down. This isn't demonetized fun time. My dad got me for Christmas record frames, which you could take out one of the records, put it here, the disc, and then the cover. Which once I break those out, when I eventually move out in my own place, this is the first one that's going on there, alongside Igor by Tyler the Creator, and then Promise by Sade. Which when I eventually get out, when I'm able to bust out the frames, that's the story that I'll tell the next one. So here, this is actually. I remember I bought this and I showed it to my friend. He was like, "What the hell?" This is the Ratatouille original motion picture soundtrack. Music by Michael Giacchino, or Giacchino. I don't know how to say his name. But it's the soundtrack for the movie Ratatouille. And I was thinking, because Pixar themselves, some of their movies have really good soundtracks. And this one is so amazing. Ratatouille is one of my favorite movies growing up. But I saw this online. I just thought the design and the creativity of all of this, the artwork, was just so cool. Both the discs are translucent, but they're speckled with, like what would be like food, like a kitchen counter. It's just exploding from the center. So when you turn it, it's not as mesmerizing as you would think it is, but it's just so creative. I love the artistic integrity of the people that designed this. And obviously, it's a good listen. It's the Ratatouille soundtrack, dude. Next, we have New Editions, Heartbreak. I love this album, but Bobby Brown's a bad dude. Music Soul Child's Just Listen, bro. He's so good. Everything that he touches turns to gold. I'm not saying that and I'm not gonna say that every song he makes sound the same, but every song hits in its own way. He's so smooth with everything. All the tracks are great. I think it's a gatefold. Yeah, gatefold with lyrics and the songs and everything. Him as a boy, listening to his records. This next one is Pat Metheny watercolors. Pat Metheny is one of my biggest inspirations through creativity in music. He's been around for so long. He has so much music that there's no way that I would be able to get all of it. But luckily for me, my dad is probably his biggest fan ever. So in the crawl space, he had like 10 different Pat Metheny albums, including one that I eventually bought, which he had. So we have a couple. We actually we have a couple albums that he's had from his childhood, and then I bought that are the same, and we didn't know until we broke it out of the crawl space. Everybody, so it's the next day. What happened was my camera died and I ran out of memory, so I had to let the camera charge. And by the time that happened, my friends came over and we went out. And now where my alcoholic? I only have a few more to talk about. So let's wrap this up. Back on hip hop, we have Run the Jewels 3. This thing sounds immaculate on a record player. It sounds better than what it did on my phone. Actually, the first time I ever listened to Run the Jewels was this. Because I saw it and I know everybody was getting it and everybody liked it. So I said, I'll give it a shot. And we also have Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. I wish those days could come back, I get those days. Double LP, but then also on the inside, it has a lyric booklet and it has a bonus little 45 single. We're not going to get into an independent. Now we're going to be getting into an independent artist that I have been a fan of for 3 years now. His name is Tabby. He's from Minnesota, and this is his second mixtape, Peach Fuzz. As you can see, it's going for like an Outcast thing. The thing of the record is like a duality, whether it be a woke millennial, and then a destructive and offensive mirror version of that. Next we have Travis Scott's Rodeo. This one came with the download card. Yeah, it's a double LP. It's good shit. If you ask any hip hop head, they're gonna say, "Oh, Rodeo is a classic, dude." Tyler, the Creator's Flower Boy. There's already the poster on my wall. There's the painting that I made about a year ago, which kind of mirrors the album cover a little bit. Doesn't look that good. It looks kind of like shit. Double LP, standard by vinyl, gatefold. You all know what I'm talking about. And then wrapping it up, we have The Weeknd's Beauty Behind the Madness. I genuinely think that this is one of the defining albums of the 2010s, just because it has all the different styles that were coming out of this past decade. You know, whether that be hip hop becoming prominent, groundbreaking R&B. Well, that's pretty much his whole career. There's so many good songs on it. You got like a funky pop hit like Can't Feel My Face, Earned It, which is the slow R&B song from 50 Shades of Grey. The Hills. Yeah. And that does it. Part 2 will be coming soon, when I'm able to pick out all the other records that I have. This was only a handful of the ones that I have, and it probably would have taken a long time to get through them all. So I'll see you in part 2. I'm gonna go get a shower. More to come. Peace out, home slices. I'm out.